Hi, I'm Chris Hudson. Today I'm in Welcome, North Carolina at Weathervane Winery, and I'm about to show you what I love about North Carolina. North Carolina has over 100 wineries and numerous vineyards. Over the next 2 days, I'll get to visit 4 of these wineries and vineyards. I'll start my adventure at Weathervane Winery, head north up 421 to RagApple Lassie, then back south to Raylen Vineyards, and end my trip at Westbend Vineyards Brewhouse. So today I'm at Weathervane Winery and I'm about to learn how to cut grapes off the vine. I have no clue what I'm doing, but these good people behind me are going to help me out.
Just find the end of the stem, cut it off.
My name's Sid Proctor, owner and operator of Weathervane Winery in Welcome, North Carolina, the friendliest town in America. Well, as you can see today, we've been out harvesting Chamerson grapes. We're in the process about halfway finishing this particular crop, and that's going to wrap us up for the year. We'll produce about 1,000 cases of wine off our property here, which is all estate reds or dries. And we're going to put them in the tank today and start the fermentation process, and hopefully everything turns out great. The neat thing about Weathervane, we make a host of different wines. We have 7 or 8 fruit style wines, and then we have the vinifera wines. So if someone comes in our tasting room that is real familiar with wines, we can handle that palate. If we have beginner wine tasters that's sort of like a sweeter wine, or folks that just enjoy those, we make those wines as well. So we cover the entire wine spectrum, which is sort of unique in North Carolina.
From Weathervane, I make my way north up 421 to RagApple Lassie.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm doing great, how are y'all?
Welcome to RagApple Lassie.
Well, thank you.
My name is Lena Hobson, and my husband and I own RagApple Lassie Vineyards. We're located in the town of Boonville. It's a beautiful part of the area to come to. There are 38 wineries here in the Yadkin Valley. Now, this is what half the world thinks is white Zinfandel. Remember, that's a complete marketing ploy. But we have the only dry red Zinfandel in North Carolina, and it's going to have lots of fruit and spice,
Okay.
but yet it's smooth on the palate, and it will pair up with lots of different foods. So you don't have to be particular about what you pair it with. But it's just known for its fruit and spice.
That's really good.
There are 3 kinds of grapes primarily in the world. The most common one in the United States is muscadine or scuppernong. They're sort of used interchangeably. Then another type are the hybrids, and the other is vinifera. That's the grape that produces the classic dinner wines that began out of Europe, France, Spain, Italy, Germany, Austria, and actually began, as you know, on the grounds of monasteries. And that's why when all the wine books say wine should be served at room temperature and stored at room temperature, it means the room temperature of a medieval castle, not of the rooms we live in today. You know, in every place you go, you should always taste, because if you like our Zinfandel, you go to California, you'll like their Zinfandel, but you'll begin to see the little nuances of differences between them. And Chardonnay, you can taste in almost 40 different states, and they won't any of them be identical. You know, they'll all have sort of different characteristics. So that's the fun of experimenting with wine and wine tasting.
It's just good to know we've got this kind of wine, this kind of taste.
In North Carolina.
In North Carolina and so close to home.
Isn't that great?
So, after my tasting and wine lesson, I head south to check out Raylen Vineyards in Mocksville. Raylen Vineyards and Winery is a great place to escape from the hustle and bustle of big city life. enjoy a simple glass of wine while overlooking the peaceful vineyards and get to know other people who share the same love for North Carolina wine.
Right now I'm at Raylen Vineyards and I am drinking Carolinius. It's beautiful scenery. We like to come here after work just for a wind down drink, and I think they have one of the best wines.
After relaxing at Raylen, I make my way to Louisville, where I get to experience a different kind of tasting at a vineyard. And if you're looking for something more than just wine, you have to check out Westbend Vineyards Brewhouse. Not only do they have award-winning wines, but serve 4 types of beer: Golden Ale, Pale Ale, IPA, and Stout, and 1 or 2 seasonal beers as well.
We've been to several wineries, but I think Westbend is my favorite. We just had a wine tasting and we tasted like 5, 10 different wines, and I like the Pinot Grigio. I think that's my favorite. We hear a lot about North Carolina wines. Of course, being from Central Florida, wineries are becoming very popular in the Plant City. Of course, they don't have the reputation that the North Carolina wines have yet, but we're working on it.
The neat thing about North Carolina, if you go to Oregon, it's all about the Pinot Noir. If you go to Washington State, it's all about the Merlot. In North Carolina, if someone comes to our state, they can go to the Vinifera region, which is the Yadkin Valley. They can go down east where they have the Muscadine or sweeter style wines. So it's a wonderful tourism opportunity for North Carolina to have such a variety of wines throughout the entire state. So it's very unique that North Carolina has that to offer, and more people from all across the country and really around the world are noting that and are coming in for the opportunity to enjoy the North Carolina hospitality.
Definitely a really good place to get wine. It's growing, it's becoming more popular. We have a lot of family from out of town that we try to take to different vineyards when they come to visit.
I love North Carolina wines.
Whether you enjoy sweet muscadine wines or Cabernet Sauvignon, fruit wines to beer, North Carolina Wineries and Vineyards has it all. Man, I love this state and its wine. I'm Chris Hudson. Salute. Whether you enjoy muscadine wines or Cabernet Sauvignon, fruit wines, or even beer, North Carolina Wineries, Vineyards, and Vineyards. Bleh. Hi, I'm Chris Hudson. Today I'm in Welcome, North Carolina at Weathervane Winery, and I'm about to show you what I love about the Tar Heel State. Dang bug. So I better get it right the first time or I have to drink the whole glass and start feeling tipsy.